to the coroner to gather more information before you push these people to court. It shows that something has robbed your palms. This thing that you have used to rub your palm, that blood money of Mohbad, is going a long way to do so many things, disastrously to your life and to you Emma Gekajeni. It's a shame. This boy was out yesterday, Veron. He said, Baba Liam, I call him. Baba Liam is number 5 in Lagos State. Anything he tells the governor will do. You, Comfort. If they want to get you, that is expository enough for us to understand the reason why the autopsy or toxicology that they said he did abroad was inconclusive by the state. And Mr. Gretzky, if you would follow me in this statement, do you remember that there was a time Blessing and Joseph Aloba's sister were in attendance for an autopsy in Lagos State, particularly before Iyabojo went to buy casket in that video? Can we go down memory lane to remember that?
That Joseph Aloba and Blessing?
No, Blessing and Joseph Aloba's elder sister.
Okay.
They were in attendance for an autopsy.
Yes.
And that was very, very correct. And
the one that was done by the state.
Yes, it was correct. And it was done in Lagos. And at what point did they now decide to go and do it abroad again? For what reason? When that was expository, that was confirmed, that was, authentic, which we had a little deliberation online about it. And, they swept it out of under the carpet suddenly and now brought up another narrative that they want to go do it abroad. Did you remember?
Yes.
Sir, please, can you just say a little or more about that particular, what you know about that particular autopsy?
You see, the game and the bureaucracy, that is the cover up in Mohbad case, if we continue to say it, we can never finish it. Because at every point, at every step, I have not seen anyone involved in this case, anyone associated or related to government that has given up to 20% sincerity in this case. Is it the police you want to talk about? Is it the pathologists you want to talk about? Is it the state lawyers that we want to talk about? Those ones in recent time, even with a lot of exposé that we have seen or that has been made to the public, they were doing as if this case is not their case and they are the prosecutor. The state is a prosecutor in murder or homicide case.
Yes.
But at the inquest, since Sanshito has taken over, they have decided to keep quiet, even just send as in a lawyer to come and sit down, not register. That one will be going in and out intermittently at his or her own time. At the end of the day, the state lawyers refuse to ask a single question from any of these witnesses that have been called upon by Sanshito. All of them are charged or associated. Well, I'm sorry to say, is it the governor that I want to say? In everything, or is it the commissioner that was called Ayelekete, who said the sample has been sent since November and that they should give them 11 weeks. The 11 weeks or the 10 weeks that is supposed to be used to run the test, in which the sample they claimed to have taken was kept somewhere. They deceived us, they played us, and they did a lot of things. Now, is it the police? Do you know when Mohbad raised his voice on the petition reaching to the police? A name mentioned in that petition how to petition or how to use the police to someone or to petition Baba. The petition was written against one, let me put it that way. And he was called upon. This is over a year now. I'm saying it and I'm saying it boldly. It is over a year. I stood shorty for that man. I dropped my international passport for over a year. I know how many interviews which I put in for that I missed. I never told anybody. My passport is still with the police and the case or the matter is yet to be treated. The matter is yet to be treated. And my right, because I stood shorty, if you want to try the case, try the case. If you want to throw the case away, throw it away. If you want to go to court, let's go to court. Why must my right be denied? You see, what we are saying in essence is the conspiracy, the bureaucracy, the compromise, as in everything, right from Mohbad bedroom down to the highest ranking office in Nigeria. We can't trust any. We cannot trust any, and we cannot say that, this particular unit or this particular agency or this particular department have done something that we can say, yes, we are proud of. That we are proud of. You see, when Baba said the environment, whatever, the Karima letter came out that wine, a bottle of wine, and small cash were used to throw the case away. Please tell me, what can we say about any of them? All these victories that we are getting it by sweat and by blood. We are getting it with so many. Look, all these things that we are celebrating, all these things that we are jubilating on or jubilating about, they are not to be, because it will be a normal thing in a system that works under a government that is ready to be just. Very little thing. If police detain suspect, you celebrate. What should police do to a suspect? In a sense society. If police come out with a statement like this and this, we celebrate, we jubilate. What are they supposed to do? In a sane society, some of those things that we struggle to get, they are normal that you do. Okay, then do the need to. condemn the house. Anyone that is there within that period, arrest them. Interrogation and interview in a case like that is not a day, it's not 2 days. If police want to, if Nigerian police want to do their whatever, they will say they have gotten court order to detain you for another 2 weeks. That they have the right. They will be renewing the court order, claiming that they are investigating you. They can detain someone for 6 months using court order that they are still investigating. But this is a case of homicide. There are no single soul in that house. No single soul in that house was detained. I don't know where the interrogation or the investigation that they will say they are conducted, where it will come from. On the autopsy you talk about now, I want to say according to information we were given, they did the autopsy here in Nigeria. Then we expected them to release the result of the autopsy to the public, which they never did, but they were able, allegedly, show or probably had knowledge of, Iyabo Ojo having knowledge of the result of the autopsy, because he came out to say that the autopsy has been done, the whatever. He was saying it. She was saying it that time. I don't know her influence. I don't know her whatever. But for somebody like her to come and say the result of the autopsy had been done and the result was out, and he was trying to speak on the outcome of that autopsy. But according to them, we were made to know that because part of to complete the autopsy, they must do toxicology. And they said, we were told that toxicology could not be done in Nigeria. So I think the toxicology was the one they thrown abroad, probably to waste our time or to deceive us. I'm not too sure if there is any hospital or any lab in Nigeria that could do that toxicology. I don't know. But at least the autopsy was done right in Nigeria. That Blessing and Mohbad's sister, Iya Kini, who was there.
So that autopsy that was done, do any of the family member has a copy of that?
Well, they never released anything until the state pathologists came to show us pictures and diagram.
Because we were discussing it then on Papariano that they broke his 2 legs. People had an hint of what was on the body, and his neck was broken. So why were they hiding that autopsy report? Why can't it be given? A copy be given to that woman that was in attendance, the family member? Why can't they, have documents from the government to say, okay, this is the autopsy and the death certificate, as it will always normally be in a normal situation?
Yes, ma'am. Terry, there is something they say. There is something they say. Ẹni tá a bá lè mú, à ń pa lọ́lọ́run lọ́wọ́ ni. That is someone you cannot undo. Leave the person for God. And there is something that I believe in. I believe in history and posterity. Whatever anybody does today, it becomes an history tomorrow. And posterity will be there to judge that person. Anybody in a position of power, anybody in any position of authority can continue to do as he like. Everybody, look, hey, to some, what is happening is normal. Because, like, I read from someone, I think, is it not Barrister Oluwatosin, who said, you are happy over injustice because it favors you. Remember, one day you
You will
will
look
cry
for
for
justice.
justice,
You will not find.
you will not find.
Yeah.
I read it and meditated on it, and I was like, oh, what a words written on marble is this? Some people, like, when there is an election in Nigeria, and some people come with thuggery, snatch ballot papers, or slotting voters card, ballot papers, do this, do that. At the end of the day, it favors your party, it favors your candidate, it favors you in that area. Don't forget, one day will come that the table will turn, and that will be more painful. Some people are happy that it's going this way. Some people are happy that the government is manipulating all this. But one day will come that manipulation will be against you, and they will look for tears they will not see. And on this case, because our mothers, our fathers are not sleeping, mothers and fathers are vigilant. We monitor everything bumper to bumper. So we are not leaving any chance. Look at, for example, and in this case, the true people fighting for justice don't want to spare anybody. Mohbad's brother was being picked to some things were not done rightly, and they picked on him despite being a family member. If anybody suspect or if I do anything contrary to what people expected, I will be picked on. They picked on me, and they will try to no, it is not supposed to be this, it is not supposed to be that. So we are going to get this justice
Amen.
only if we remain vigilant.
Yeah.
If we don't do so,
And be
if
focused.
different day, look, different day, different strategy, different approach. And that is what is training some people on one side. That they are not, the decisions, the steps, the strategy is not made public any longer. And it is what you know you can work against. If you don't know something, you can't work against it.
Yeah.
So, not letting them to know it, no matter what. We have seen one who has been jumping from platform to platform, condemning, criticizing, saying rubbish. We have seen them all over. We have seen one, even if some steps were taken and they get results, all they do is to water it down.
Yeah.
Saying it is an it is about nothing. Some will say it is an effort from one local farmer from their village, or it's from Kilikon. That person is this. It's because of this person. Don't worry. You can continue to rant. You can continue. We understand your frustration because they don't know. And let me tell you, even what achievement or step Babalola is, whatever step it takes, the closest person to him who know it, the state at which the man is, some steps that he's taking, the closest person to him, as the next person to him, doesn't know everything. You just come, you see the result. And you have no choice than to embrace the result and celebrate him. So, if we are vigilant, if we are resolute, and we are not quiet, we will get this justice.
Amen.
And we should not forget that Mohbad is more desperate than anybody to get justice. What will make the golden boy have eternal rest is to give him justice.
Yeah.
Putting sand or whatever to cover him, whatever, will not give him rest. The only thing that can give him rest is getting justice for him. Is anybody that loves Mohbad, anybody that wants him to rest eternally, must ensure that justice is served in this case. And to those who have turned the harder to toothpick, apart from a father, you cannot tell me you love Mohbad
More than
and you are picking on the father.
that's insanity.
It's insanity.
That started
When
from
Mohbad,
Maria
when Mohbad, when Mohbad in himself, the only person Mohbad had apologized to in his life is the father.
Daddy, I am sorry.
Daddy, I'm sorry. No matter what, against anything that you may see or you may hear or you might have been brainwashed to believe, the wrongest thing you can do is to pick on the father or to turn the father to a toothpick. Because you are only our time and you claim to love this boy. And you have heard it from different people that were close to Mohbad, saying that Kofi Baba Eshire, he loved the father the way the father loved him, if not more. And you are claiming to be fighting to love Mohbad, but now attacking the father.
You claim to love Mohbad, but you are angry when there is progress in his case.
Yeah,
And you
so
show so
they,
much
they,
bitterness.
they always they always hang, they are angry when there is
The
progress
progress
in the
from the court
case.
yesterday, Mr. Gregson, was a lot of sadness for them,
Yes,
and
sir.
yet they want justice. So obviously, we can see that they are on the other side. Justice has just been abused as a word on TikTok in this case of Mohbad.
Yes, it's in abuse. It's in abuse. I'm fighting for justice. I'm fighting for justice. You will be hungry. You will be picking on people. You will be doing all sorts of. They give you money. You squander it. You are fighting for justice. You are fighting for justice. You lie against people. You are fighting for justice. You say things you cannot defend. Which justice? There is a general saying. There is a saying which says that
He
he
who
who
comes
comes to
with justice
equity
must
must
come
come
with
with clean
clean hand.
hand.
Yeah,
That means if you are fighting for justice, your everything you do, anything you say,
must be
any
justified.
must be justified.
Yeah,
Must be within the scope of justice. You cannot be lying against somebody, or you cannot just be saying things that you cannot justify and saying you are fighting for justice. It is insanity. It is
pure
crazy.
insanity.
It is
Madness
crazy.
everywhere.
It is crazy.
You look into people's face, you insult them because you think you're fighting for justice. That girl that was here, Toyin Peperenpe, I never knew her from anywhere. I have no issues with her. But I don't know why she's speaking, and she talks to people anyhow. It's not fair. Someone should try. And,
Hello, ma. Hello, ma.
yeah, let me
Uh,
say,
she's my sister. Sherry, and she's such a nice, kind-hearted person. What? But she's reactive.
hmm,
Anything that essentially speak or assume this person is coming on the angle of attacking our Mohbad, she will not wait for that person to land. On her behalf, if you have anything against her, I tender an apology. But I want to tell you, she is such a pleasant lady. Someone you would love to
yeah,
associate yourself with.
she has a misunderstanding of me. I think that's it. That's why I'm just calm. I'm trying to
Can
study
I
her.
can I quickly comment into that? Good
Okay.
morning,
Okay,
Good
ma.
morning, ma.
Mr. Gracie. God bless you, sir. How are you? Happy weekend to everyone on the panelists. I hope you have a wonderful night. Mommy Superb, if I'm allowed to call you that.
Good morning, ma.
First of all, I don't know what it was between you and Toyin, but I want to apologize on her behalf.
Yeah, no problem.
Toyin is
Thank
just
you, ma. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Gracie. I appreciate you
yes,
also. You've been
it's a
very
very
good.
very genuine my someone. It's getting to know her that you will know that she's real. She speak her mind without any fear. Um, people she
But
comes
ma,
across
please, can I say something before you continue? Just to give you a background of my
uh,
experience with her.
by
So
the
you can use wrap it up.
yeah, that's
Can
fine.
I, please?
Do that. Yes.
Okay, I remember I was on Young Daddies. Was it Young Daddies or one of the lives? And I was concerned about Mr. Muiwa's activities around Baba. And I was just pondering, and the discussion was about him. And I was not really informed as per what was happening that day because I've not been on TikTok for a while before I came in that day. And I came up to the platform on, I think, Young Daddy also. And I was trying to ask Yeye Bobagoa the questions so I could, be informed, then do a little contribution and go. And she was attacking me that, and I explained to her that, see, I've not been on TikTok for a while, and that I've been missing in information. I really want to know what's happening. And she explained, Yeye Babagua explained that I threw some questions also and asked her, what happened between Muiwa and Yinka? I want to know what happened. Why was the stand of Muiwa in this case? Because I really want to know before I say anything. Did he actually send a threat to Yinka? And what I just want to know. So the woman, Yeye Bobagoa, gave me her own explanation, which I did not really, it was not really like I was not really down with it because she didn't really explain it fully to my own satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I would have wished to somebody else who really knows about what really happened to give me that explanation, but that explanation was not sufficient enough.
It
And
was watery.
Toyin
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Toyin came up and said, Toyin was there, she now opened, unmuted and said, am I satisfied with the explanation or not? I said no. She blocked me, sent me off from the platform. And that was my interaction with her ever since, and that was the end. And today again, I was at the comment section. I was just saying, let's be focused on this person. There was Karimo here. I said, let's be focused on this girl. We need to fire this girl very well. This blah blah blah. And she said, let's mute that Superb. She's always going to do comment this. She was just insulting and insulting. I said, well, I can't put myself in the same category with this girl. I think she got up from the wrong side of the bed this morning. I don't want somebody to come and spoil my day. I came up not for her, but just to do my own contribution. And as I'm about to go now, I just wanted to just clear that part, let her understand that I have no issue with her. I am here for justice for Mohbad. Until we get that justice, nobody can send me off TikTok. This is about my fourth or third account. Then Wumi and Karimo, they've been blocking all of my accounts. Mr. Gorexi, do you remember? I used to have one name, Meguilt. I used to have another name like that. Those accounts would just fly off because I was doing flyers then, and it was about this Baba Liam and all of those things. So they took the account down, and I have to bring this my superb again. And I'm very careful. Even in my submissions, I don't mention that name again, but I am very careful and I still hit my points because I don't want my account to go down. So that's it, ma.
All right.
Please.
It's all
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
ma. One thing I've noticed with all of us that were for real justice is that sometimes we get it wrong. Sometimes we're heated up with emotions, and sometimes we just don't want to listen to one another. Most times we disrespect one another, but we're here for one thing and one thing alone. Just like Mr. Goreze has explained, uh, uh, this battle, this very cause, it may sometimes make you feel helpless. You want to use words to fight, even though with words cannot do the job for us. With Toyin, she's somebody I've come to love because when I move with people or interact with people, I she's such a um how do I put Toyin now? Toyin is just unique in her own way. Let's just say that, and maybe both of you are not just but I need the same personality. Yeah, the personality in my clash if you have the same personality. But having said that, I want to tender a reserve apology. On her behalf, she's a genuine soul. She meant what she said and she said what she means. I've known
God bless you.
her.
I really appreciate you. I'm not hot. I have
Cannot
no
be
bad feelings against her. No, I am just, neutral. I'm giving her um opportunity to see me and know that no, she's doing it wrongly. She's hitting at the wrong person. I am not angry. Honestly,
uh,
I just want her
noted.
to,
Yeah,
have a
noted.
rethink and see
I'll
that
put
no,
a
no,
word
no.
across to her
She's
also.
sitting at the wrong person. I'm not angry at her. No,
We
there's
cannot
always
be on the
yes,
same.
there's always room for change. Everybody makes mistake. Toyin
Of
is actually making a mistake, and I am giving her the opportunity to see that she's actually making a mistake. So
it's
she
it's
will
um
discover what she's doing. She'll realize and she'll change. As that's it. No, Bino see Toyin o, lie. Ẹ ṣé gan ma. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma. God bless
When
us.
I'm looking at the date, I'm like by justice, I wonder
Ní
be
orúkọ Jésù. Gbogbo àdúrà wa, all our nights, everything,
yes,
all our cries will not go in vain. No, 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 no.
amen,
It's so
amen.
sad. It's so sad the way, I love to hear the truth from the source. Mr. Agurexi, God will bless you, sir.
Yeah,
In everything you do, heavens will show forth for you. And because of that, your encounter, now you know that God has never been, God has always been by your side.
yes,
Heavens has always been for you. What they plan,
we know.
even me that I'm talking, these
What
people want Sheila, so they are doing juju jazz. They will come to your dreams. They
yeah,
will attack you in your dreams. They do it
this
to me.
this fight is not
lórí
ordinary anymore.
lórí èèyàn tí mi ò mọ̀ rí nígbà ọjọ́ ayé ẹ̀ báyìí mi ò mọ Mohbad wọ́n dẹ̀ wá máa gbógun tì mí
Mm,
lórí justice for Mohbad yìí, and I will wake up and I will know that yes, this is a battle from this TikTok.
It is.
And they came, somebody even came, Babalawo came here on this TikTok, Loru, láti MFM, tó ń ṣe jazz. If somebody could remember that time.
It's a black apple. Everything is expected.
Táwọn Bùnmi gbé Babalawo wá máa ṣe jùjú. I know.
Yeah.
You see, I will not stop until we get to the end of this matter.
The only remedy.
Nǹkan tó ojú mi ti rí nínú TikTok. Òun kò máa understand tó bá yá. No, this is too.
Ní gbogbo rubbish tó wá.
Wọ́n ṣe ohun expire. Okay, gbogbo eléyìí tí wọ́n ṣe yìí ni nísìnyí.
Irianu, your statement is judgmental rather than for you to condemn a action.
No, please, let's forget that. Leave Toyin, please. Let's forget Toyin. Toyin, please. So don't be offended.
No.
For my question and answer. Let's forget about issue of Toyin. Forget about Toyin. Let's move forward. I beg. We don't want to distract. Please, everybody. Don't comment again.
Get a life. If I want to criticize Toyin, will I do it here?
Because we are distracted. Let's focus on the main thing that we are here for. We have come a long way.
Get a life, it's too early for this. I don't have your time.
What I was saying is that for DPP to go this route, for the whole Attorney General, Commissioner himself, Commissioner of Justice, Lagos State, that's is also the AG Fed, it's the same office. For him to go this route,
maybe you are just joining.
These
I don't know how
this Mohbad case is.
Maybe you are not here then. No, Mama fake pé àwọn lè máa write rubbish.
No, like we want to type it. Some people are slow typers. Wọ́n tó type ẹ̀ tán àti sọ̀rọ̀ kọjá ẹ̀ náà. Bóyá nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni.
Go and tell her pé kí ló
ṣẹlẹ̀. Some people derive pleasure in sharing. Ó ní káwọn gbàtà èèyàn, inú àwọn kan máa ń dùn.
Ẹ má dá tó yẹn lóhun ọmọ burúkú ni bóyá máa ń ṣe ni.
They want to set. They love to set one person against another.
Exactly, ẹ ti gbà tán. Ẹ ká fi yẹn lẹ̀. Tóyìn ò ṣẹ̀ mí, mi ò ṣẹ̀ Tóyìn.
Exactly, let them ignore. Any comment that does not go in line with
for the same justice.
Maybe you have
tó bá fẹ́ lọ kú kó lọ kú. Tóyìn is not
any comment tí ó wà go in line for do better.
No misunderstanding.
I say maybe they have the same personality. Do you listen at all?
Leave us alone. Let's saying. You see, the major thing why we come on life is to fire these people. The way Amana we keep talking about them, it will remove their peace. Because they will not get this peace except they do the needful. Just Mohbad must get justice. No, he must get justice. Somebody was chatting with me on Comfy TV yesterday at the comment section. Say, it has been a long time since she had seen me. I said I'm on reserve bench. Yes, mo ń warm up nítorí tí bá tún máa padà sórí panel máa gbé gbóná gbogbo wọn máa sáwà ní pé yes ẹ focus ọrùn Wunmi àti Karimo. Yes, because we are not talking about this girl, that girl that was here before, that Karimo girl, that girl that was half naked tó pè rẹ̀ ní ìyàwó ilé tó ti so ọkọ ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ bí ẹran.
Ó sọ ọkọ ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀, ọkọ wo ló so mọ́lẹ̀? Àbí ẹ̀ sí lórí TikTok lálẹ́ àná, orí TikTok ni mo sùn ni mo jí sí láàárọ̀ yìí.
Ìyẹn
wọn lọkọ ti fóbìnrin mi lóyún, noodles ọkọ ti wá ń ta, gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ ti lọ.
Ọlọ́run túlẹ̀ ni, Ọlọ́run ló túlẹ̀.
Wọ́n ní ọkọ ti fẹ́ lómi lóyún.
Hallelujah. orí yẹn tẹ̀ ti ṣoríire lọ́ntì ẹ̀ kó má
Oh my
wẹ̀yìn mọ́ o
God, it
kó má
was.
wẹ̀yìn mọ́ because ó ti kúrò nínú àjàgà èṣù ó ti kúrò nínú lions den
Mr.
ta ló máa rírun èèyàn tó máa sọ pé ìyàwó leléyìí orí
fídíò
ìtẹ́lẹ̀
kan wà
ìdàmẹ̀
tó
ní
ń
káwọn
pín
ọmọ mi
káàkiri
ṣì
lálẹ́
ọ̀ ní
àná.
ṣìnì lórúkọ Jésù Kristi ní orúkọ Jésù
Mr.
àdúrà
Gracie,
gidi ní orúkọ Jésù àdúrà 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 gidi.
It is not what we heard, though. It is what we saw. We saw it.
ṣọ́yàn Kàrímọ́ ni
Fídíò náà ti ń pín káàkiri lálẹ́ àná. Oníkálukú ló
Kàrímọ́
pín tiẹ̀.
ọyàn ta ni
Ọyọ Wùnmí.
ọyàn Wùmí ó nọ́mà náà ọmọ alájẹ ó kiri lọ́nà ó kiri ọsàn ó kiri ọsàn
No. Àmọ́ burúkú lọmọ yẹn gbà.
ọmọ tá pè ní smello
Nǹkan tí Mohbad pè
smelly girl yẹn
lọmọ yẹn jẹ́.
àṣànà olóṣó ni ẹ transformer.
Àṣẹ olóṣó ni ẹ. She's indeed a transformer. Oh my God. Liam ò gbọ́dọ̀ rí kíní ẹ̀ tó bá dàgbà.
a gbọ́dọ̀ rí Ọlọ́run ní fọ́ lójú ó gbọ́dọ̀ rí tó bá ti dàgbà first thing tó máa kọ́kọ́ rí nìyẹn lórí TikTok will never go away.
No.
It has come to stay just like the green app. Except tó máa fẹ́ pa ogun social media rẹ̀ ká padà sẹ́sẹ̀ àárọ̀ kó má sí internet mọ́ but TikTok will continue to be there. Internet never forget. Liam tó ti mọ̀ see my daddy's car ìgbà wo ni kò ní see my mommy's breast very soon níbi tí ìyá ẹ̀ kiri ọsàn lọ.
Oh my God. Ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ fi stylishly ó fi ba ilé ayé jẹ́.
Those girls they are evil. They are evil. They are born evil. Family òfò family orí burúkú rubbish people. Kí ló ṣe kúrò rìn kò láyé mi mọ bí Mohbad ṣe rìn kò àwọn bastard yìí. Jesus Christ.
Honestly,
I come here, I will fire them anytime. Tell Martin energy by moment I will fire them.
Mr. Gracie, ìgbà tí mo rí fídíò yẹn mi ò blame ọba mọ́ o. Oh. 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 Oh.
Mr. Muyiwa, our wife. Mr. Muyiwa, hello, all eyes on you. Tàbá ń sunkún àárín all eyes on you. Sọ pé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe
tó ṣùgbọ́n ìgbé kan check on the men. Ó tó bẹ́ẹ̀ lóòótọ́ torí wọ́n ti mú àkáǹtì Báyọ̀ bílíọ̀nù wálẹ̀ lánàá níbi tó ti fẹ́ fi hàn gbogbo èèyàn TikTok flag ẹ̀ ní straight. Our men, we should check on our men because kò sí ẹni tó máa rí yẹn tó máa sùn dáadáa.
Ó dà pé wàá fi ọyàn kó wọn lọ ni o. Ọlọ́run máa bá bí kánsà ọyàn yẹn kánsà ló máa jẹ́.
No ọmọ burúkú. This is to
real men will not fall. Real men will not fall for that.
Imagine nǹkan tọmọ yẹn go through lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kó tó wá finally.
ẹ̀ẹ̀kan ni Mohbad lóhùn do and I stand by his word. I stand with Mohbad. Anybody tó bá sọ pé ojú bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ irọ́ ni ẹ̀ẹ̀kan ni even Prime Boy stood by Mohbad. Prime Boy said ẹ̀ẹ̀kan ni Mohbad do ẹ̀ and it's possible ma it's possible. That girl she was a tyrant. ẹ̀ẹ̀kan yẹn tó fún dó yẹn ó mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ ṣe pé okay o take ó fi kí ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ ni a wá lọ 27 days níta wá lọ ọjọ́ mẹ́ta nílé báwo ni tó bá dẹ̀ ti dé sínú ilé lọ́jọ́ mẹ́ta yẹn ó máa ranjú ni bíi lioness báwo ni oko Mohbad ṣe fẹ́ le ẹ rí inú fídíò tó tún sọ pé you are doing my Snapchat ṣé ọkùnrin kan okó ẹ lè máa le sí irú obìnrin bẹ́ẹ̀. Mohbad lived like a celebrate all his life with that girl in that 7 month journey. Oh yes, I stand with Mohbad. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ̀kọ́ yẹn ni ẹ̀kọ́ yẹn ó dẹ̀ lè má doyún ẹ̀kọ́ yẹn ò dẹ̀ doyún kò dẹ̀ doyún òun kọ́ ló bímọ yẹn ọmọ mọ bàbá ẹ̀ tí my daddy sà ó mọ mọ́tò bàbá ẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn mọ bàbá ẹ̀ ó tún mọ mọ́tò bàbá ẹ̀. Yeah.
ọmọ yẹn mọ.
Ó mọ̀ dáadáa ó dẹ̀ ti máa rọ́yàn yẹ very soon.
He wasn't
ní
aware
next 3 years ó máa ní fóònù tí ẹ máa rọ́yàn yẹ.
ọmọ yẹn ò wà aware pé èèyàn kan wà tó ń jẹ́ Mohbad.
Ó mọ̀ because ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ Mohbad kan ló fọ̀ mẹ́.
ọmọ yẹn ò mọ̀ pé
nígbà ọmọ yẹn kó ogún ni.
ó fẹ́ fi kógun ni.
Ẹ má mú àkáǹtì mi sílẹ̀ anybody tó bá súnmọ́ àkáǹtì mi yìí iná máa jó ni. I only come up to say my truth and I will go. I'm not here to fight anybody. But those people I am fighting, they know. Karimo, you already have a petition from Corona. Invitation rather. There is an invite for Karimo at the Corona. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Karimo, you have an invite. Máa sọ pé àgbàgbé. O rò pé oògùn ẹ máa jẹ́ ká gbàgbé. Dẹ̀ ní gba Zoom. No, you have to come.
God. Mr. Ativade they are still with us. So àwọn èèyàn yìí sùn ilẹ̀ yìí mọ ilẹ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mọ́ ni. Apẹ́ka tó sùn lánàá gbogbo ẹ̀ wà
lọ. Àwọn ọmọ méjèèjì yìí. Criminal ni wọ́n.
Àìní almost 500 people.
Professional payas làwọn ọmọ yẹn. Professional payas ni wọ́n. Tá a bá gba justice ẹ wo mo ò ní dákẹ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yín. Ẹ dẹ̀ ní nísìmí.
No, Mommy Super, you know one thing about this whole thing to bother me most is the fact that people to saying Wunmi, people believe in what Wunmi did. That is concerning for me.
For how we come, you to go to them. What Wunmi has done, we go to them.
Nigeria, àwọn ọmọ tó ń fún 2k yẹn, they are ready to gbé mi wọn lélẹ̀ bíi pé she's their role model. Like what she did is okay. Àwa tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ la wà okay. That is troublesome for me. I tell you. Mo wò pé future Nigeria kí ló fẹ́ ṣe? Because tí a bá rí ti Mohbad yìí dá, it will become a presidency to jẹ́ pé people will now follow. People will now feel wí pé ṣe bí àṣàlà ṣe gbà
Mohbad kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Ṣe bí àṣàlà ṣe gbà
kan. Ó pa ó padà dolówó náà ni. Ó pa ó dẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀.
Ó dẹ̀ máa pọkọ ló dẹ̀ kù. Kọ́ máa gbé ọmọ àlè káàkiri. At this point, wọ́n máa fi parí justice for Mohbad yìí. Ó yẹ kó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ṣe law. Tó jẹ́ pé anytime tọkọ bá ti béèrè tó bá ti béèrè fún tó bá ti ní concern lórí ọmọ kan tó bá ti béèrè fún DNA obìnrin gbọ́dọ̀ gbà láti ṣe with immediate effect. There should be a law tó máa sọ yẹn ní tábà máa fi parí justice for Mohbad. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òfin yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ wà wípé ọkọ o tó bá ti doubt pé wọ́n bọ́yà ọkọ ló lóyún from the insect okay ibi tẹ́ máa lọ lélẹ́yìí tẹ́ ti máa lọ ṣe DNA. Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe kankan ṣá ní Nàìjíríà yẹn tó máa jẹ́ kórí kí àwọn ọkùnrin kan yẹn máa gbé ọmọ tí wọ́n mọwọ́ mọ ẹsẹ̀ kan máa fádà ọmọ. Ẹlòmíì àti send ọmọ lọ yunifásitì tán kó tó realize pé òun kọ́ lòun lọ́mọ. Ask mommy Kofo config to send it to you. The problem is it was sent to me via my WhatsApp and I cannot send it to people. I'm afraid I can't. But àwọn tó ń pín lórí TikTok pọ̀. Yeah, most of people have it on TikTok.
Wumi went to an interview. Wumi said there was a nurse that slept overnight. Karimo,
Yeah.
Karimo, 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 show us that entry stamp. Ìjọ́ tó dé. Ìjọ́ tó dé, show us. Ṣebí orí láti Snella wà. Tí ìwọ Karimo tó gbẹ́nu ẹ̀ sókè kò sẹ́ni tó pinch ẹ̀ yẹn lè kọ́nà o. Fúnra rẹ̀ ló ya wèrè ló lánú tó sọ̀rọ̀. Ó sọ pé DJ Bami ṣó mọ̀ pé mo ti wà ń lé kí Mohbad tó
kú. God bless you.
Ó ti sùn lé mọ́jú, you are the overnight nurse. Don't say rubbish. Ìwọ ni overnight nurse. Because nurse Fèyí tán daṣọ bò lójú tán gbé wá sí inquest. Bóyá wọlé wá bí o rò pé ó lo 30 minutes. Kí lorúkọ Ajé 100 tó lọ fọ́ọ̀mù bẹ́ni pé òun ni Mohbad kó tó pretend bẹ́ni pé òun ti paracetamol ti gbà ó ti gba òdìlá rẹ̀. Fèyí sá síta pẹ̀lú ojì àbíta ni tó sáré lọ wá antidote wá fún paracetamol tí Fèyí fún. Kán tó dé Mohbad tó pa mọ́jú tó lọ fún ní oògùn ìwọ ló gún lógùn oògùn tí wọ́n bá lára ẹ̀ nínú toxicology test ta ló gun gbogbo abẹ́rẹ́ rẹpẹtẹ tó wà lẹ̀ Fèyí kọ́ ló ní Fèyí kọ́ màmá Fèyí jáde ó ní kán gba àwọn o Fèyí kọ́ o Fèyí ò pààyàn rí o Fèyí kọ́ o gbogbo abẹ́rẹ́ tí ọlọ́pàá bá nurse overnight ìwọ tó sọ pé ó ti wà lé before kí Mohbad tó kú ìwọ ló lànà ẹ sọ́jọ́ ìwọ ló sọ ìwọ yìí Karimo please bring that picture back. Let's give this girl back. This girl that is mad, can you bring that girl picture back? Ibi tó ti wà naked ní títì Amẹ́ríkà ọmọ òṣì yẹn ìwọ yìí ni ìwọ ló gún ní abẹ́rẹ́ yẹn abẹ́rẹ́ tí wọ́n bá lára ẹ̀ tó fi die slowly ìwọ àtàbúrò ẹ̀ lẹ́jọ́ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn tí yẹn fi ń sọ pé dìde.
Ṣé mo pé Karimo ń pe ọmọ ẹ̀ kan fi jẹ́rìí wípé ọmọ òun yẹn mọ ajá tí
Mohbad like jù. Jordan tell us the dog the one Mohbad like most. Jordan sùn mọ́jú pẹ̀lú ìyẹ́ ẹ̀. Jordan mọ Mohbad ó interact pẹ̀lú Mohbad àtàwọn ajá ẹ̀ méjì ẹyọ kan láti rò pé mama síta jí lọ àṣé méjì ni ajá according to Karimo. Jordan interacted with Mohbad. He knew Mohbad. He saw Mohbad. He slept overnight in the house. According to Wumi, he was a nurse overnight.
Yeah.
Yes. Jordan ó mọ̀ pé Mohbad like ajá kan ju ìkejì lọ. Because he had a physical interaction with the dogs and the owner. And the boy gave us more information. And you also gave information to say it is not only one dog ni mama sita jí o méjì ni àwọn ajá yẹn jẹ́.
Oh, sad.
And we will not stop talking about this.
Oh no.
Wo ẹ suffer. Brain yín báyìí ọmọ máa ti kábọ̀ ni ọmọ máa ti kábọ̀ ọpọlọ yín everyday lórí black cap yìí unless tẹ́ bá lọ pokùnso ọ̀bẹ́kẹ́lẹ́ jẹ́wọ́.
Tade, Mohbad was alive when Karimo get to Nigeria. Mohbad ò tí kú. One thing I can say categorically is wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ó máa kú. Wọ́n ti mark ọjọ́ yẹn láti pa. Because nínú show tí Mohbad lọ,
ẹnìkan sọ pé
somebody was shouting there, Mohbad ó máa kú lálẹ́ yìí. Sam Larry máa pa ẹ́ lálẹ́ yìí. Ní alẹ́ nínú show yẹn, ẹ dẹ̀ rí i pé ṣó yẹn gan wọn ò gbé síta.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Báwo lèèyàn ṣe máa lọ sí ṣó tí kò ní sí clip tí gbogbo èèyàn máa rí tí ó máa mọ̀ pé ó ṣe ṣó ní Kòròdú for that matter. So wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ó máa kú. Òun ló ẹ mọ̀ pé ó sọ aṣọ tí Mohbad wọ̀ tó fi sin. Ó sọ bó aṣọ yẹn ṣe ship tó. Wọ́n ti rà á sílẹ̀. Ó sọ kí ló tún sọ yẹn náà o. Gbogbo ìkòkò àti gbogbo nǹkan tó ń jù sí tòkú ẹ̀ ọjọ́ tó sínú kòtò ẹ̀ ọjọ́ tó kù yẹ kọ́ ni wọ́n ṣe lọ gba gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ babaláwo.
wọ́n ti prepare sílẹ̀.
Lọ́ọ̀yà Mohbad ti mọ̀ pé òun máa wá lọ́jọ́ yẹn láti wá fi ọwọ́ Mohbad
tẹ
a lot of things.
tẹ agreement.
So gbogbo wọn ti mọ̀ pé ó máa kú.
wọ́n ṣe agreement pẹ̀lú òkú.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
agreement yẹn náà ló wà lórí ẹ̀ yìí wọ́n dẹ̀ ní bọ́m̀bẹ̀.
They knew wọ́n ti plan gbogbo ẹ̀. Wọ́n ti get everything ready.
ìyẹn lọ ká lọ school kó ba lè máa ṣe agreement pẹ̀lú òkú wọ́n ní bọ́m̀bẹ̀. òkú tẹ bá ṣe agreement ẹ máa lọ bá lọ́wọ́n yìí gbogbo yín tẹ bá ti lọ́wọ́ nínú.
Ó ti sọ pé ẹ ti ṣe tipẹ́ o. Ó ní tóun lè fi máa ṣe.
máa suffer forever ní sẹ́ forever ni.
Every time tá a bá ń sọ báyìí bí gbé.
forever ni.
Ẹ̀ṣẹ́ rò bá wọn gan ni ẹrù àwọn gan mọ̀.
ẹ gbọ́ ṣe rí lẹ́yìn. ẹ mọ̀ bí àlá spending yìí wà bẹ́ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú lifestyle olórí burúkú tó sá lọ UK ọmọ òṣì. ó wá sọ fún wọn wípé òun fẹ́ lọ sí ọjà Ìgbogbo òun ìmọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọjà Ìgbogbo wà o. ó lóun lọ sọ́jà Ìgbogbo ṣe rí ìgbà tí mo jí ó mì pé òun máa disgrace gbogbo wọn máa expose gbogbo wọn ó ń lọ wọnú ọjà fún wọn ẹ ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó ti wọnú ọjà fún yín o.
No hiding place.
No hiding place for anyone.
Wọ́n tó ṣe máa lọ bá Fálànà ta ló bẹ jàdù ta ló accuse ẹ. So movement yẹn gan ti show wípé ẹ ti sáré wá bẹ ṣe máa defend ara yín ẹ ti mọ̀ pé kò tẹ̀ ṣe lélẹ̀.
120 lọ́mọ oṣù pẹ̀lú wáìnì méjì ni wọ́n láwọn dájọ́ wọ́n mú ìyá Mohbad àti Egufe White wọ́n kó fún àwọn méjì kan lọ kó fún àwọn ọkọ Ìyátúndé ọkọ Ìyátúndé ni ó wà lára àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó wà ní Ọ̀gànbọ̀ police station tó ti lọ bribe wọn.
God bless you. ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀yọ́ ló sọ lórí tẹ́ni ọmọ ológun. Àbí ṣé Ògúnfé ń ṣe from the kindness of his heart ni látọdún yìí tó ti ń tẹ̀lé wọn káàkiri tí ó fẹ́ kí wọ́n lọ síbi tó ti máa sòótọ́. Tó di aṣọ́lé ṣọ́ta fún àdúrà. I'm telling you there is more to this. 100. And I don't know how Ọba Elégùṣì fẹ́ bọ́ nínú ilé.
Èmi tẹ̀ ní dárúkọ ẹ̀ mọ́ bàbá Liam lórúkọ ẹ̀.
Èmi gan mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá Liam ṣe máa bọ́ nínú ilé.
Tó bá jẹ́ pé òun ni bàbá Liam tó bá ti tá lára kó wá petition mi.
Ṣẹ́ni tó pè pé wọ́n ní.
wọ́n ní àlè bàbá lọ interview QH radio.
ó dẹ̀ sáré lọ petition ṣé orúkọ yín jáde ni.
tí ò gbádùn yẹn má ní kí ni mo ṣe fẹ́ ó ní nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ fi má ní ṣe bí ṣọ̀hún àfojúfẹ́ ni má fọkàn fẹ́ ni QH radio tipẹ́tipẹ́ ni mo ti mọ̀ pé má ní every time tí bàbá bá ti lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ báyìí ká má ti dé there will be an incident after his interview ó máa ti ọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ wọ́n lẹ́nu ó máa set wọn up for dragging òun ló set bàbá up fún Elégùṣì bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tẹ́lẹ̀gùṣì fi lọ kọ tó fi fa bàbá pé kìíní kan alábọ̀dé yes God bless you ma alábọ̀dé gidi confam there was a time he was on TikTok so I was like number 1 or number 2 to come into the life I was now typing to him that justice for Mohbad only justice kọ mo ní ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ti fi máàní hàn mí justice kọ so you are not for justice so why are you always entertaining the man when it comes to your
ṣe lánàá tó try láti justify Odùmọ̀ṣù tó wá ń rí dínkù rárá. Kí
bẹ́ẹ̀
o
rí
kì
bẹ́ẹ̀ alábọ̀dé gidi ni bó
ó
ṣe
lọ
wà yẹn
ó ti
confam
gbàgbọ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ gan.
ó burú ìkà ni bó ṣe wà yẹn ó máa wà in connection with baba Liam pé
Yes.
ó ti wá sí rédíò mi lẹ́ni o kíní
Oh,
kan
yeah.
kí ló dé tí baba Liam sáré lọ petition bàbá pé bàbá ní àlè ló ṣé baba Liam làlè ni ìjẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wa ṣé baba Liam ṣé wọ́n làlè ṣọ́ porúkọ ẹni ṣé wàá porúkọ ẹni ẹni jẹ fùkù lára fún ṣé wọ́n làlè ìwọ nìkan ló dó ni ìwọ nìkan ni odó transformer ìwọ nìkan ló dó lọ́múrọ̀rọ̀ ìwọ nìkan ni ṣebí Sam Larry náà ṣe ń bẹ̀ olójó wìwì ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad tó ń kọrin yẹn òun náà ṣe ń bẹ̀ náà àwọn spending lifestyle gbogbo wọn ṣọmọ láwọn ṣe ni ìwọ nìkan làlè ni
Gbogbo wọn ló ṣe ń bẹ Mohbad
tó
nìkan ló lọ.
báwo ló ṣe ta ẹ́ lára tó
Mohbad kan lọ fall in love ni wọn kì í fall in love
kí ló
with
dé
irú.
tó ń ta bàbá Liam lára
Wọn kì
kí
í
ló
fall
dé
in
tó ń
love
ta
with
lára
irú.
tó yẹ pé ó lọ fẹ́ lọ arrest bàbá tó pa ọmọ ẹ̀ ó pa ọmọ ẹ̀ ó tún arrest ẹ̀ you're just committing abomination upon abomination.
Of course, wrong move. Wọ́n fipá ṣe pé àwọn máa ṣe gbé.
ó tún lọ sanwó fáwọn veron kọ́ lọ máa support àti àrífà tó ti gbẹ bíi fídíò dìdò yẹn ó tún lọ
Àwọn yẹn
sọ pé kọ́ lọ máa support veron tí wàá padà ó tún fọ́ṣẹ̀ ẹ̀ ni o.
contract táwọn yẹn gbà nìyẹn ìgbà tó ti ní òkè a máa fi
ó
yín
máa
lẹ̀ o.
expose ẹ gidi gan ó ti ń jẹ́ kí everybody mọ̀ pé ìwọ ló
ń ṣe ni ẹ bàjẹ́ ó wá fàjà ó ti lọ fà.
ìwọ ni number 5 in Nigeria tó máa ń command ìwọ ló ń command
tó máa ṣe do and undo tó kò sẹ́ni tó máa bí lẹ́jọ́.
ìwọ ló ń command Sanwó-Olú kó má ṣe justice fún Mohbad ìwọ ló fẹ́ fi Liam
the message is well received.
olè olójú kòkòrò ọ̀fọ́n aláìnítẹ́lọ́rùn ṣáájú gbogbo ibi tó jọba lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó ẹ owó ọmọ kékeré ẹ ló tún ranjú mọ́ ẹ lójú. ìwọ náà ló lọ ń threaten Àmínkà.
lọ́yà Fálànà ti wálé already. Ẹ wò ó.
lọ́yà Fálànà mi ò trust bàbá yẹn dọ́là títí tó máa fi wọlé sùkúlù lórúkọ gidi lọ́dọ̀ tèmi bó ṣe wà yẹn ó ọ̀dájú ṣùgbọ́n òun ló gbé Tẹ́mù lọ́yà Tẹ́mù fi bojú òun ló fi Tẹ́mù bojú náà lọ́yà Tẹ́mù who are you working for not for Falana chamber.
ẹ wo ẹni tó gbéṣẹ́ yẹn fún ṣé lọ́yà Tẹ́mù ló represent gbogbo Falana chamber is that not a shame? It's not. Mere looking at the lawyer Tẹ́mù. Is he competent for the job? Ó dàbí kan náà ọmọ Ìgbò tó ń tó kìrìkà tọkọ lọ gbé sípò sí lọ́rùn tó ní. Kó bọ́kọ́ tó ṣe ẹ rí pé ẹ lè rí bàbá Ṣítù kó bọ́ síta kó wá máa bú opposite client ẹ̀ ta. Èébú nìkan ni lọ́yà Tẹ́mù gbé wá.
These people they are just like comedy half hour.
Èébú nìkan ni lọ́yà Tẹ́mù gbé wá kó mọ́kàn tó ń ṣe tó bá jẹ́ òun ló represent the whole Falana chamber it's a shame Ọlọ́run it's a shame rárá.
Bó ṣe wà yìí.
Wọ́n kàn gbé fún pé you know what àwọn tí a lè lead to anywhere àwọn làwọn set up corona so àwọn làwọn máa dàrú tó bá tó stage but God took it over from them.
Ọlọ́run já ránkì wọn gbogbo wọn pátápátá tó bá ti wà against this justice Ọlọ́run máa já ránkì gbogbo wọn pátápátá.
Kó búlẹ̀tì sínú ìbọn tó máa fi pa wọ́n.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni
bó ṣe rí
and I thank God for the corona as the woman judge in charge torí pé kí ni mo rí ìgbésẹ̀ tí mo máa gbé ó dúró láti fẹ́ ṣe òótọ́ ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá sọ pé gbogbo òótọ́ tó yẹ kóbìnrin ṣe òun nígbà ọ̀run làlà ni wọ́n ṣe ti bá Mohbad sign agreement pẹ̀lú ìka òkú ní gbogbo yín jókòó ti tẹ̀ lórí agreement ẹ sọ pé will is property to
pẹ̀lú Naira Marley o ó wá dìgbà tó kú tán ẹ wá lò ká.
nǹkan tí yẹn lọ sí law school tó lọ kọ́ nìyẹn Falade think I will forget your name Falade, Falade, lawyer àwọn yahoo yahoo.
I will take that with a pinch of salt, Henry. Falana is not the most powerful son. Politically,
Falana is
he was
not the
known
most
because of
powerful
involvement in
son.
politics.
Falana,
But that powerful Eyodanu.
in this space, in this case of Mohbad, has been exposed.
Falana, yes.
Henry, you can't tell me how is he powerful? Can't you see? You can see how he's been exposed. That he has no power. In fact, I'm not sure if he even knows the law. Depict from his daughter now. The one that said he's a lawyer.
In as much as I respect some more cases than Iran.
God bless you.
Even from the time of this man, the time of
he was known because of his political involvement.
From the time of Abacha with this Fela, MKO, he never won any case.
Of course.
And his representation in Okuta Corner made him.
Sir, man, please, I want us to go down memory lane. You know, in the case of MKO, MKO had a good case. And everybody was looking forward to him winning. And everybody was looking forward to him coming out victorious. But unfortunately, you know, even in the courts, there was no conclusion, though. And even as the case was going, it was as if MKO was obviously not winning that case. And eventually, he was pied. If he had not even been pied, he would yet not win because of that representation. Falana was wrong. He was not pulling his weight in the court.
Falana did not do it outrightly with Bobrisky. Get that straight.
No, I'm led
to believe that
Falana mọ kankan.
Àwọn afẹ́ ọmọ alọ́ládé ló máa sọ pé win-win ó kọ̀ nù kéèsì wọn. Kì í ṣe.
Falana made sure Bobrisky did not spend a single night in the prison. Lies. That is not noted.
And you say, because Falana disobey a sitting judge, you say does that mean that he is powerful? It means that he
is corrupt.
He is not sensible. Because if you call yourself
does that make
an officer, an officer, you must an officer in the corridor of justice, you must obey the law. You must be an example of obedience.
Yeah. One thing I can notice.
An example of obedience. For him to disobey a sitting judge, does that put respect on him? Does that put respect on Falana? You don't give honor to somebody who is dishonored. You don't honor the dishonored person. To me, Falana is a shame.
One thing I cannot
agree with you this morning. Don't let me mess your Falana up. You better stop talking about Falana in the comment section.
Hold on. You see, one mistake some people make.
Powerful because he disobey.
one mistake people make is that they don't know or they cannot differentiate a good lawyer from a radical lawyer. Falana is a radical lawyer. I can't take that away from him. He's articulate. He's an activist who is very agitative. When you talk about winning cases using the law or winning cases in law courts, I beg, go and check his record. He has lost several cases. Even high-profile case, he has not won any. The recent Timothy case was even because the state was involved. The elite they really wanted to deal with Adedoyin and wanted to expose him. That was why. Not Falana or anything or anybody. Look, our people lose touch with political undertone of things. like the case of Mohbad, nǹkan tó ń fa dragging is because it has been politicized. They criticize the justice, they have criticized the process, they have had the way to justice. So, and if one lawyer should say, sit down and say, look at Sanshitu, if you see the way he's fighting the state, he's fighting the suspect, he's fighting the system. Going to stand and we want to sue, we want to abeg. He is a good lawyer, experienced lawyer. You might not be, when you are talking of being radical or being whatever, you can say you might not be. But when and you always say it. Sanchito always say something. He say, a good lawyer is not a lawyer that knows all the law. A good lawyer is someone who knows where to get an appropriate law that fits into a case. You must not know all the. Well, when you are systematic and you know which law to use to work your case. That's what you need. It's not when you talk or when you agitate or when you make noise that makes you a good lawyer. No. A good lawyer is someone that knows which step to take at when and at a particular time. So it's not I was stand to be corrected that Sangalano is the best lawyer or best son or whatever. Well, his influence in qualities might make him to be able to outturn certain things which are abnormal, like the case of Bobrisky. His involvement in Bobrisky has exposed a lot, that is, meddling in the affairs of the state through the prison orders. That okay, his son said it openly. I called my dad intervened and well, let's leave the money exchange side as apart. Because he used his influence to corrupt the prison officials. That's not that's even a red flag and a dent to say that is that one supposed to be who we taking for? So ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wo nǹkan critically and let us know. I respect Falana. I've been a fan of Falana because of certain things that join us together. But in recent times, I am highly disappointed in some of his activities. Thank you. Rọ̀rọ̀ mọ́nyẹ́rì àánú ṣùgbọ́n.
Mo wà pẹ̀lú yín, mò ń dúró káwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Anyway, we're not talking about politics here. Honestly, we can't be. Personally, I don't care about Falana, and I would never do, because in fact, the death of Mohbad make us know exactly that it's opposite what he claimed to be. If he's an activist, a lawyer that fights for the right of the people, you will not fight for the right of Timothy and now want to fight against Mohbad. Show Jora Wani. You will not fight for Timothy the way you did. And now, because of somebody somewhere, you now want to turn want to turn against Mohbad. Ní ọmọ tí ó ṣàìsàn tí ìkọ̀kan ò ṣe. You know, tó lọ sí show tó dé tó wọnú ilé tó dẹ̀ jáde mọ́. If truly you are an activist and you are fighting for everybody and everyone have equal right to life, kò yẹ kí ó tiẹ̀ lè gbà kí ọmọ yẹn kó tiẹ̀ wọnú ọ́fíìsì yín. That girl called Wunmi. Mi ì mọye owó tó fẹ́ gbé wá. Ńṣe ló yẹ kẹ́ sọ fún wípé no, this is what you stand for. This is what you are known for. But somewhat because of mi ì mọ̀ bóyá ẹ ti ní bad belly sí ọ̀dọ̀ Adédoyin. Because now it seems like it's not because you are good lẹ fi fight fún Timothy. It's because mi ì mọ̀ ẹni bóyá ẹ ní a score or some people ló gbé yín dìde pé no Adédoyin yẹn this is the opportunity.
Adédoyin ní problem initially ní ilé iṣẹ́.
Aha, to name him. That is why you all
Because
come
ó
out.
yẹ ó wà lára àwọn tó fún Ọ̀jájá ní problem. He's a crown prince. Crown prince ni òun náà du ọba. Ó du gidi gan because he was the one. He's the one that was on ground in Ilé-Ifẹ̀, and he has influence. And if you point at certain things to ṣe nípa rẹ̀, ṣé Káyé square la fẹ́ sọ ni? And so many things. But at least wọ́n ní ẹni tí ò wá àwọn ibi ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ tí là orí eré ló máa sá kú. And because of certain things, Sherry, I don't have respect for rich men.
In
Because
Nigeria, especially.
in Nigeria, nítorí ìsàlẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ó ní ẹ̀gbin ọlọ́rọ̀ ní Nigeria ẹ lọ ìsàlẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ wọn. You can be comfortable.
Hold on, sir. For you writing this now, you guys can't get justice. As long as Fatana has interest, I can bet my life on it. You just lost that life. Because you are not God. That's your life, you are betting on it. On 100. You just lost it. Because you are not God.
Ṣé gbogbo kéèsì ló hálànà ní interest
God
ní
has a
orí?
final say, not you.
Hálànà gan lose kéèsì ju anybody lọ. Application tó wá gbé wọlé lẹ̀ ń gan ka ẹ̀. Go and check the determination. Go and check the determination of most cases tó wọ́n ń do.
Okay. A jẹ́ pé o lè bọ́ lọ́hùn jà kó borí nìyẹn. We will wait for you to laugh last. Honestly, I will want to see you laugh last. I will want to see you níbi tí ọba àwọn ọba wà. Hey. Okay. Ọlọ́run ló pè níjà. Afárá ẹ̀ hàn ẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ológun. Wá ṣeré ń bí yìí o. Ẹ̀yin ní Fálànà àwa lọ́lọ́run. Ṣé equation yẹn balance? Kò balance. You know them. You know their atrocity. You know what they've done. You know their story. You know they're human. They are not God. Harry, it's okay. We shall see. Ẹ ti bọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọ bàǹtẹ́ ìjà nìyẹn, ó yá ń bẹ̀. We will see. I just pray the Holy Spirit will remind me the day tabagba justice here. I would love to see your name. God is neutral on this case. Really? Oh. Okay. All right then. We shall see. There's no point in changing words with you. Ìwọ gbójúlé Ògùn àti gbójúlé ènìyàn. Bíbélì sọ ó fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀. Ègbé ni fẹ́ni tó fìyàn ṣègbẹ́kẹ̀lé. Ó ti sọ pé ànírígbà torí Fálànà ni powerful àbí? Ẹni tó wá dá Fálànà Karimo, something Karimo just came in now. Ẹni tó ju Fálànà lọ, á wá ṣe bí ọba. Á yàwọ̀ fúnra rẹ̀ lẹ́nu. You will live to see it. That's all I can say.